Good day, good people. Coming on to give you guys Gemini's reading. So if you are a Gemini sun, moon, or rising, pull up. This reading is for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. If you are returning, welcome back. So Gemini, your energy was a little, it was light and it was very laid back energy. And honestly, I got what came across my mind was out of the way. That's what came across my mind. Like, your energy is either saying I'm out of the way, or you're just staying out of the way. I don't know. We're gonna have to definitely see what the cards say. I don't have a lick of Gemini energy in me, in my chart. I mean, of course, we all have something in Gemini's house, which is the 5th house, but I don't have any Gemini energy in my, in the actual natal chart. So it's hard for me to tap energies that I have none of, right? So definitely going to have to let Spirit show me and guide me on what it is that you need to know, Gemini, because again, it just felt like you're staying out of the way. And I don't know if that's a good thing, bad thing. It's something that you chose, something that you've been, put in isolation for. I don't know, but we'll most definitely see. So let's go ahead and call in the spirit of love, light, life, harmony, wholeness, truth, accuracy, and honesty for the collective of Gemini that will soon be here. Thank you for using me as a trusted and true vessel to bring about a message for Gemini. Show me what it is that you know, Spirit. The collective of Gemini wants to know. Ashe. Ashe, ashe. I do not read reversals for those of you who are new here, unless I'm guided to. One more good shuffle. I feel like we are ready, and I'm going to take the first 3 cards right off the top. Page of Cups, 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Oh, okay. Okay. So Gemini is staying out of the way because you are manifesting. You're manifesting, okay. So you're laying low. You got something that you're trying to do. Some of y'all are trying to relocate. Some of y'all are trying to start businesses, but you're laying low because you are creating in your imagination, in your image faculty. You are creating a new life for yourself. Okay, I get it. Yeah, movement. Listen, that's, I don't know if you've been halted from doing this in the past and now you've been granted this boost, but some of y'all are in your you're in your, I mean, to power for sure, to say the least, but you're in your achievement era. You're in your self-mastery era. You've already come over something. You've already, passed, got over something, past something, and 8 double 8s are here. So we're talking about coming out of a loop, beating the loop. I think I'm talking to the type of Gemini that may have been caught up in a series of similar situations. You were in a simulation, but you've come out of that. You've you got unstuck from whatever this loop was. For some of y'all, it was a relationship. For some of y'all, it was just negative actions, negative behaviors. You were stuck in a pattern, but you've come out of it. Okay, you've changed the course of your life. Okay, you've changed the trajectory, and I think that the trajectory change came from you getting out of the way. So that makes sense why I would have just kind of tapped the energy that y'all just been low key here lately, Gemini. But yeah, you've definitely been laying low and contemplating. I'm hearing like a quiet preparation. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Probably gonna title this that too, because that's what it feels like, a quiet preparation. You about to take off in a few, and when you do, it's gonna be like a shooting star. People are not going to, unless they're really, really paying attention, they ain't even gonna know. Only a few people that are going to be looking up at Gemini will see you take off the way you're going to take off. Okay. The 8 of Swords. Now again, now we have triple 8. So 8 means something to you. 8, you may be granted strength. It may even have something to do with the Leo. Could have something to do with the month of August. But 888 is most definitely relevant to you. Okay, you may have been seeing 888 as well. Okay, but 8s. Go through your own timeline, your own personal life's timeline, and see how 8s are relevant to you. Okay. Yeah, because the fact that all three, the only one you're missing is the 8 of Pentacles. You have the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. So 8 is relevant. Now, I am feeling a little restriction. I'm feeling like there is something that may be stopping you, some type of confusion. Okay. This looks like this could be something coming in, but let's see. Because, anytime we're trying to level up, the devil levels up, right? So we have a test on every level of life. We never get to just level up and everything's hunky-dory, and we don't have tests, trials, and tribulations that try to come and, block the leveling up. Because at the end of the day, we're here to beat and battle devil energy. We must conquer it because it's always running in behind us, trying to stop us from making it to the top. Okay. So something is chasing behind you, trying to stop this. So let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. I hope that you are saying, listen, you got the 7 of Swords that came out on the 8 of Swords. Before I address this, Gemini, I hope that you are staying in prayer. I hope that, and whatever that is, prayer doesn't necessarily mean that you got to get something out of the Bible. It doesn't mean that you have to, kneel down and, put your hands together in the prayer form. Really, in my deepest, most divine opinion, prayer is having a moment of mindfulness where you speak positivity over your life, over your children, over your family, over the situation, over your future, over the present, moment, whatever it is. You're taking time out and intentionally and deliberately co-creating with the universe by speaking positivity. That's what prayer is to me. Now, some people who are Christian tend to lean towards some of the scriptures and books and verses in the Bible, and that's fine. Then you have some people that just come straight off the dome. Okay. They just know what to say and how to say it, because who knows better than you what to speak over your life. Right. So I just feel like that was a warning that for those of you who are just getting up every day and you're not really paying attention, you're kind of fumbling when it comes to speaking prayers or intentional words over your life. Some of y'all may be dropping the ball with that. So let's go ahead and jump right on into this 7 of Swords, baby, because we wanted to know what was causing you to feel confused and possibly even powerless or restricted. You are around somebody who's I think you're around somebody who has lost, and they're pushing that energy off on you. It doesn't matter what it is they lost. They could have lost a family member. They could have lost a job. They could have lost a loved one. They could have lost some money. They could have just lost. It don't really even matter what it is. They're just going through some type of blues, and they are pushing that energy on you. I think you're trying to be a friend. I think you're trying to be supportive. I think you're trying to be, whatever it is that you're trying to be. Maybe you love them. Could be a baby mama, baby daddy that just lost somebody in their family. You're not even with them no more, but because they are the mother, father of your child, you're trying to be there for them, okay? Or good friend could have lost some money, okay? You don't really have it to give because you plotting and planning on your own, come up. So you don't really have it to give, but they're your friend, they're your homie, so you're going to try to, give them what you can. So somebody has lost something. They may have even lost faith or lost the energy to, manifest for themselves. And here you are bubbly and overjoyed because you're manifesting for yourself and you're calling in greatness, and they see you are in your energy. They see you in your magic, and they have clink themselves onto you. They done wrap their tentacles around you like a fucking octopus. And now they're draining you. Okay. So it is no need for me to tell you what you need to do with that situation. Only you know what and how you need to handle that, okay? But I feel like until you get them away from you, you're going to feel that restricted energy, okay? Let me tell you something. A lot of people are vampires and don't even know it, okay? Because sometimes the vampires in your life are hardly ever enemies or strangers. 95%, and I'm going to say 95 because that other 5% can come from, people on the job, a stranger in the store, other people that just try to link onto your energy when you don't know it. But 95% of the vampires in your life are family, close friends, loved ones, even your children. Okay. So, place the energy where it belongs if you're trying to figure out who this energy could be. But I feel like most of y'all know exactly who this energy is. Okay, Gemini. If you're liking the story thus far, please hit that like button. Two of Wands has come out. You got a lot of swords energy. Now listen, swords is an indication of your own energy. Swords is air energy, okay? You got a lot of sword energy, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because I feel like what's going on is while you are manifesting in your mind what it is that you want to see, what it is that you want to do. Again, some of y'all are going to be traveling. Some of y'all are going to be getting new jobs. Some of y'all are going to start new businesses. It's just a whole lot of other good things going on in your life besides whatever this restrictive energy is. So you have something bigger to focus on, even though the restrictive energy probably does, come up in your mind like, what's going on? I don't think it's stopping nothing, but you are up against making a decision, because I believe that if you don't, it's going to ruin if you keep letting this situation over here happen, it's going to halt you. You're in your power. I sensed that earlier. You're most definitely in your power. You're in your accomplishment era. You're in your achievement era. You have mastered some stuff about yourself, and you're still doing it. I don't think you're mastered. I think you're mastering. But if there are certain levels that you have mastered, but self-mastery is ongoing, right? But you are around somebody who cannot go. Okay? Ten of Swords, endings. Okay? Something's got to stop. You got to bring some type of finality to something, and I believe that something is hanging on to people, places, and things, but specifically people who can't go with you. Okay, Gemini, they just can't go. And it's not that you don't love them. It's not that you don't care. It's not that you don't want to support them. It's just that you are going somewhere that they can't go. Now, maybe once you get up to wherever you're going, you get your business going, you get the good job and you get solidified on it. You traveling, and relocating, you get settled. Maybe, just maybe, you will feel not compelled. I don't even want to use that word, but maybe you'll feel like reaching back and grabbing them if they're worth it. Sometimes going back and trying to grab people who aren't, ready to level up with you, can ruin what you've done for yourself. So keep in mind, these people are vampires because they probably don't have they're not where they need to be to match where you're going. So, when you get where you're going, Gemini, be mindful who you try to reach back and grab, because sometimes people can see you leveling up and become jealous, but they are smiling in your face like they're happy for you whole time. They, energetically, they're plotting on your downfall. Me personally, as a Taurus woman, as a Taurus sun, Capricorn moon, I'd cut people off, but that's me. I'm an earth sign. We don't stick around for the fuck around, Once we get a energy that something is trying to stop us from leveling up, we go ahead and get it cut off, right? But air energy, Gemini, your air energy, y'all don't necessarily operate like that, and that's a good thing. You're staying true to, your soul's essence, okay? But just be mindful, beware of these people or that person, okay? And I said these people because for some of y'all, it's a few different people. It's not just one person, okay? Okay, so let's keep going. Show me more and show me clearly, Spirit. Gemini, if you're liking your reading, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, you know what to do. Okay. Okay, so, okay. And I hate this for you, Gemini, because y'all are such loving people. Gemini, y'all are so fun. When I think of a Gemini person, I think of fun, unless y'all, flip and switch over to that other side of yourself. But for those of you who kind of stay grounded in your happy self, y'all are very fun, laid back energies, okay? But I see here that you are in a hanged man position. You know who the people are. This just confirms that you know exactly who you need to cut off. But you are in a position where you're like, dang, you're in limbo. You're in limbo. You're like, but I love her, but I love him, but I care about that person, but I enjoy being around them, even though, because you're not in limbo because you don't see what I'm saying. You see exactly what I'm saying, and you've already noticed it in these people or that person. But for some reason, you feel an obligation or you feel compelled to stay, and therefore you're in limbo. Okay, you're in limbo. I believe that, for one, for sure, if you have landed on this reading, I believe this reading is going to give you a brand new perspective, okay? Because that's what the Hangman also does. You can be in limbo, but it also allows you to have those epiphanies, right? You get to having light bulb moments like, okay, wait a minute. And then you're able to apply the new way you see in something, the new perspective. You apply it and say, okay, all this time I've been over here bullshitting. I do need to cut them off. I can love them from a distance. I can love these people who are vampiring off of me. I ain't got to stop loving you, but I'm going to live my life right on around you. Okay. Ooh, maybe I need to maybe I need to title it that. Love them, but live your life around them. Okay. I don't know. I'll figure out which title I'm going to do. But either way, if you're watching this reading, then either way you were guided to whatever I titled it, right? Okay, so let's see some more. So listen, for some of y'all, it's really just confirming what I've already said. You love the people that you are around. Okay, you love the person. For some of y'all, it's a husband. For some of y'all, it's a wife. You know that they're no good for you. You know that they don't match your energy, but you love them. So this is a battle of the heart for you, Gemini. This is a battle of the heart for you. Simply because it's not, like I said earlier, it's hardly ever enemies that vampire off of us. We don't let enemies close, right? The people that vampire off of us are normally people that we love. So we don't even see it as them vampiring off of us. We see it as, oh, they need me. Oh, I love them. Oh, I support them. Oh, but these people or that person is vampiring off of you. There is no reciprocation. You give, 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 give. They receive, receive, receive. There is no reciprocity. Okay. But I do now know for sure that it is loved ones. It could be parents, it could be children, it could be, and when I say children, I'm not talking about small children that still need you. I'm talking to some of you who may have grown children that still mooch off of you. And they're mooching. It's not you supporting them because you love them because they're your children. These are grown children who maybe refuse to get a job, who refuse to move out, okay? Who refuse to help you do anything, okay? And that's just for those of you who resonate with this part of it because it's your children, okay? For some of you, it's husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends. For some of you, it may be your parents. Okay? They're able-bodied, but maybe they know that they can, use you to go grocery shopping for them. When there's nothing wrong with them, they can get up, get out, and go do it themselves. But they, know that you just got off from work, you're tired, but they know they can depend on you to do it because you feel obligated and compelled to do it. So anyway, place this energy where it belongs, because it also could be some of you, overextending and bending over backwards to accommodate, bosses on the job or supervisors, them using you. They don't ask nobody else to do what they ask you to do, but you feel like you got to do it because they the boss, right? Not knowing that they're using you. Now, that's just for a few of you. This more so feels like people that you love, okay? Matter of fact, because some of y'all want to relocate because you don't know how to say no. You don't know how to tell these people no because you love them. So instead of manning up or womaning up, because Geminis can be a little evasive at times with people that they love. Now, you're not evasive and you don't avoid saying something to people that you don't give any cares about. But when it comes to people that you love, you will leave. You will flee the situation than to address it. So some of y'all, maybe that's why I picked up here that you're going to be relocating. You're going to be movement. There's some movement going. You'd rather just move away and let that be the reason instead of saying, nope, I'm going to stay right here, accomplished, successful, and continue to achieve. And I'm going to stand my ground and say no when I don't want to do something. No, I don't have it. All right. Show me more. Show me clearly, Spirit. Some of y'all, what are the odds? Look at there. 8 of Pentacles. 8 is so prominent in your life, Gemini, that I don't know what it is, but you do. You have all 4 of the 8s. You have the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. Okay? You have all the 8s. Okay? 8 of Wands. Let's just start with this first 8. The 8 of Wands, and I think I've already said this, but I'm having to stop and really focus on, because I need you to know the significance of this 8. The 8 of Wands talks about conclusion. Okay? Coming to some type of conclusion, and it's going to be quick action, conclusions that come from some news that you receive quickly. Okay. The 8 of Cups talks about moving on from something because you need a deeper meaning. You're leaving something not because you don't love it anymore, not because you hate it, but because it's draining you. You need something different. You want to move towards your promised land, and you know you can't because of where you're at and the people that you are with and around. Okay. The 8 of Swords talks all about being restricted. We already touched on that. You're confused and restricted and possibly feel powerless in certain areas of your life because you need to leave people, places, and things. They don't feed you. Okay, you give out, you receive nothing from them. So your little cup is dry. Okay, your little cup is dry. And then the 8 of Pentacles talks about diligence, having the knowledge and the detail to do something. Okay, the only way you're going to attain what it is that you have been up here manifesting and praying for, imagining, okay? Because I think you use the power of your mind very well, Gemini, and you're also able to communicate it. Spirit is telling me something. Let me get it. Some of y'all have shared your imagination, the things that you're imagining to do for yourself, because their imagination right now, because it probably hasn't manifested, but you know it's going to manifest. Okay. So it's not like a far-fetched, it ain't going to never happen. It's manifesting as each time you think about it, you move it closer and closer and closer to yourself. Okay. So you've shared this with some people, and the people that you've shared it with, you know, because they're not going to be able to benefit from it, they give it the evil eye. Okay. For some of y'all, you talk about relocating, and the people that you tell are already in their mind calculating on how they can stop you from doing that. Because if you leave, who gon' you know, who gonna give them money? Who gonna pick them up? Who gonna let them use their car? Who gonna babysit? Who gonna, you know, run them back and forth? You know, who can they use? If you leave, Gemini, who gonna do all of that stuff for them? So, Spirit said, hush. For those of you who have already talked too much, you ain't got to say no more. Hush. You telling your plans, and they plotting on your downfall, not because they hate you, but because they're not going to be able to benefit from these new plans, because these new plans don't include them. Okay. All right. Show me more. And I'm actually going to let this be the last card, because I believe I've unfolded enough information for you, Gemini, for you to know if this reading is yours, and to know exactly what it is that you need to do and how to apply what you've heard here today. Okay. Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is someone who's very creative. I don't think that you're letting this, I'm glad that this came out, because I don't think that you are allowing them to kill your creativity. You're going to manifest what you want, regardless of what they do, if they benefit from it or not. Matter of fact, I hear some of y'all saying, even if I don't cut these people off, I'm still going to move forward with my plans. Okay, that's what I'm hearing some of y'all say, because like I said, it could be parents, it could be lovers, it could be children, and maybe it is hard for y'all to, you know, cut those people off. And when I say cut off, I don't mean cut off, clip it at the end, and don't never, you know, do anything for them again. Like I said earlier, sometimes you got to love your people from a distance. Okay, you love them and live your life around them, and you help when you can and when you want, not out of obligation or feeling compelled to. But I feel like this is something that you already know. I think right now you probably are in the midst of learning how to deal with these people in a very creative way, in a way that won't stop you from achieving and receiving what it is that you are trying to put in new for yourself, Gemini. Okay. Well, again, that was the last card. If you have watched this in its entirety, thank you. May you receive all that energy back. Go off and have a wonderful Tuesday, and be blessed.